What's going on, guys? It is somewheres in the neighborhood of 5:45 this morning. A little bit earlier than, 6:15 or so, but I need to get stuff done, and it's gonna be 92 degrees today. Just, ugh. Yeah. Worse than it was yesterday. High at 88. I think the humidity got right around, well, what is it? Somebody jog my memory. The lower the humidity, or was it? The lower the number of the humidity, the worse out it feels. I think it was like, last I looked at my phone was 3 o'clock yesterday, was 53%, and the dew point I think was like 67. So, ugh. So we're gonna get with it this morning a little bit earlier than normal. The Red Wing boots are working awesome. They really are. I love them, and you just got to take care of stuff, and it'll last. There's been a chance of storms every day because it has been hot out, and it's going to happen today because it's going to get hot out. Usually once every week, usually a Friday or a Saturday, I will go with my grandfather to dinner wherever he would like to go, and we take turns paying for each other. Usually one time I'll pay for both of us. Usually he'll pay. It just depends. And then sometimes we'll both pay for the individual bill. We didn't do anything last night because it was just, I didn't feel like eating at 85 degree temperature at 5 o'clock in the afternoon when we normally like to go. Ugh. Yeah. And I know darn well he didn't want to go either. But the heat advisory will be over tonight, Saturday, June 22nd at 8 o'clock. It's going to start cooling down a little bit, but I think that this extreme heat that we've had this past week is just a little taste of what's coming this summer. That's kind of what I have going in my head. Don't wake them. They're sleeping. They got enough feet on the floor to last a little for today. What's the water situation look like? Yep. Oh, darn it, they're awake. No matter how quiet you are around animals, must be the fact that they can sense your presence, and they just wake up. Oh. Man, you guys were thirsty last night. I know it was hot out. There. Guys, I want to invite you to go check out a group too that is on Facebook. Northeast Ohio Farmer on YouTube. Go check out that group. That is where I post videos just like the one that come out yesterday of YouTube videos, posts, and whatever. But strictly to my YouTube videos is what I try to limit it to. So before we get going with dumping this bale, and I actually want to talk about something for a minute, is the tightness of this bale, okay? Now, the video that I was watching this morning was on a Kubota round baler, okay? I'm not saying we're gonna get a Kubota, but I made an observation that, you know, I was watching the bale come out. I was like, dang, that's an awfully tight bale that thing makes. I'm not knocking the New Holland round baler 648. It just, you got to factor in too that maybe the reason for such a tight bale could be crop conditions too. That plays a lot into the tightness of a bale. Let's keep rolling with the video, shall we? The police might get called on me because I didn't feed the cats right away, like I always do. They're always fighting with each other. They're always hissing and carrying on. And would you stop it? That one right there is the one that's doing all the hissing. There. Hopefully the police won't get called on me now. Be nice. Well, that's a good sign. Cows are drinking. I'm gonna walk down here and get this 7800 started up and get the thing backed under that auger. Well, I'm happy with that. You fill the cart full from right there, and we're underneath it right in the middle. That way we can let enough room so that way we can get the truck on by and get the truck back down in here, because this way it's faster to load the truck while the truck is going and dumping the corn. I can be here filling the cart again, and the cycle will repeat. Whoever the heck fills water bottles gets an A+, because didn't before they used to fill them to only like right there? Somebody's an overachiever, I will say. And there he goes. And that's how that's going to work. Too darn much garbage blowing around up top to stick you guys up there and watch the corn run out the auger. I gotta keep an eye on that wagon. I couldn't help Dussel get hooked up, so I don't overflow the cart. We're not anywhere near overflowing, but we always like to stay by just in case something were to go wrong. If he were to hurry up and get dumped and get back, I wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't shut the augers off. I'd just load him and then just keep on going.
there wouldn't really need to be any reason to shut the augers down until we got all 4 loads of corn out of here, if we done it right. But it looks like we might be having to shut the augers off and wait for the truck to come back. That's all right. It's not hurting nothing. I know I'm not exactly over center. The only problem with that is the further ahead that I pull up, the more I'll choke that driveway off and the truck won't be able to leave when he needs to. I think that's maybe the AC compressor kicking on and off. Got one more load to get. Fill that again. Oh no. There. Got one more load. 2 more loads to get after this. We gotta tear the auger down because we're not sure if the crane is coming Monday to set the auger or the bin back up again. We don't have a mess. Just in time. It's a dang good thing I wasn't a minute slower shutting that auger down, or we would have had a mess. With the combine, you can move around underneath the auger because you are going forward underneath the auger of the combine, whereas a stationary setup like this, it is much more hard to move around to get the cart all the way full. But it worked out. Now we're going to tear the auger down, or take it down, chain the D-ring of the bucket, and going around the axle on the auger. And pick it up, it'll pick it up just enough to get them blocks out. Take that block out there, come back over here, hook onto it, go put it back there. Pretty simple. At least the pails contained the mess somewhat. They didn't contain it all the way, but better than what it was. Now to get this auger out of here. Should just be able to push on that framework and it'll roll right on out. I guess you gotta roll it up first. That would help the situation. Got that all clean. Man, I just love these GoPros. They get such a wide field of view. I just love them. I'm gonna go dump that. Clean a little bit up right there behind the loader. Actually a lot behind the loader, but that wasn't my doings. And we'll be done. What do you think this is? We didn't buy this bed just for you. What do you think? You own the house and we just, you know, bought it for you to live in?